Hi Scorpio, and welcome to Hoodie Priestess Tarot. I'm Jodine, your host. And let's start by asking the Modern Life Oracle, who's thinking about you? Who's thinking about Scorpio lately? Who's got Scorpio on their mind? Okay, here we go. Hungry Beast. Hungry Beast is making the rounds. Everybody's got a little Hungry Beast in their life, I guess. All right. The odd thing about Hungry Beast is all the cards in that deck have human depictions on them, but Hungry Beast looks like some other kind of creature. So I don't know if this Hungry Beast actually stands for a person in your life or if it's something else. Okay, so is there a message for Hungry Beast that should go to Scorpio, or what is it that Scorpio should know about Hungry Beast? And here we go. The Emperor. I think we need these. The Emperor and the Moon. And the Five of Swords. Okay. What's on the bottom of this deck? The Two of Wands. Okay, so this would indicate at a crossroads. Which way are we going to go? What path are we taking? It's a decision time. So the Hungry Beast, first we got the Emperor. So we've got the Emperor, we've got the Moon, we've got the Five of Swords. And I think we're looking at trying to control something. Trying to control something that's in our subconscious. There's something in our subconscious that is affecting the way we act, the way we behave. This is the asshole card by all accounts. Now, this can mean a lot of things. This could be how someone is an asshole to you. Maybe we're dealing with some sort of hungry beast that is an asshole to you. They're trying to control you. They're doing things underhanded. With this Moon card, I'm thinking you're afraid of them. Hungry Beast might be kind of a bully in your life. It could be a person who's a bully. It could be a system who's a bully. It could be a job that's a bully. I mean, so many things besides people can be bullies, but something unseen. They're doing things that you can't see. They're manipulating you in ways that you can't see, or you're fearing them and they're playing on your fears. The thing about the Moon card as it relates to fear is that you know how things always look scarier in the dark, but by the light of day, you find out it's just a pile of clothes on the chair and not a monster, right? That kind of thing can be going on in the Moon card. Illusions. Maybe gaslighting. Maybe you've got a bully who's gaslighting you. What do we say about the Moon? There's so many things. The Moon is psychic. The Moon is intuitive. Is somebody trying to control you psychically? In which case, they would be the asshole. Okay? Now, there's another way you can look at Hungry Beast, and that's you're trying to control something in yourself, something that comes up from your subconscious, your shadow, and your fears, your feelings of inadequacy, your past dealings with rejection that have left a mark on you, all of those things that scar us through life, in which case we can be the asshole. And we can be the asshole to other people and drive them away from ourselves. But in so doing, we can be assholes to ourselves because we self-sabotage, you know? We start behaving in such an ugly way that we ruin our chances at all kinds of opportunities and drive people away who we might not want to drive away. So however that applies to you, I know I just said a whole bunch of things. If it's for you, it's for you. If one part of it's for you, maybe another part of it's for you, maybe none of it's for you. But if it is for you, you're at a crossroads with it. You're at a crossroads with agreeing to deal with this asshole person or system in your life anymore. You might be getting ready to get up on your hind feet and say, no, talk to the hand. There's been a lot of that tonight. There's a lot of talk to the hand in Pisces and Cancer. Or you may be at a crossroads with yourself. You may be realizing that there is some pattern of thought or behavior or perception of the world or perception of other people that is actually bringing you down. So it's something you're doing that you can have control over, and you may be at a crossroads with it. So right underneath this Two of Wands is the Lover's card. That's interesting. So I don't know, and the Justice card. And the Three of Swords underneath that, the Broken Heart card, which tells me, and oh, let's just keep going. Beneath that, the Three of Pentacles, which is the card of collaboration, often on the job. So there could be some relationship where you're dealing with a hungry beast, you or another person or both. It could be happening on the job. Yeah. All right. I'm seeing all that. Okay. Well, we talked about hungry beasts for a long time. Let's move on. Who else is thinking about Scorpio? Who else is thinking about Scorpio? Here we go. The social media junkie. Who's the social media junkie in your life, Scorpio? What are they thinking about, Scorpio? Or what is it that Scorpio needs to know? Is there any message regarding the social media junkie and our dear friends, the Scorpio tribe? All right. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, the fancy lady card, but it doesn't just have to be a lady. And we have Temperance. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have at the bottom of the deck, once again, the Moon. So, social media junkie, we are looking at moderation or having patience with some situation, okay? Some situation is calling for moderation or patience or walking the middle ground and accepting the fact that two opposite things can both be true and right at the same time, simultaneously. We may be making an evaluation, okay? We have an investment of something, time, energy, skill, resources. What's the return on that? We've been working on something. A farmer plants a seed. A woman makes a batch of bread dough. We wait for the seed to germinate. We wait for the dough to rise. There's some waiting. There's some looking at the work we've done and making a judgment and saying, well, was it a success? Sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes the answer is yes. Okay, and then we have the card of the independent person. Usually this is the card of the single woman, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a man too. But also, if you look at what's emphasized here, it's the jewels. It's the bling. Okay, and all the other little accoutrements that you see. So this is somebody who has done well for themselves, and they can afford to sort of take care of themselves well. They might be going out looking blingy and shiny and sparkly, or they may be a person who you say, I like the way they take care of themselves. They take good care of themselves. So that's what we have. And then we have this moon card of something mysterious. Is there fear involved here? I don't get the feeling that there's fear. But I get the feeling maybe, Scorpio, this is somebody who you're interested in. I just get this feeling that you put your arm out and they're just a little bit beyond your fingertips. Like they remain mysteriously somehow just out of reach. Always in your sight, but just out of reach. And it's requiring you a lot of patience. If that's the case, then you'll have to decide how long you're going to remain in that state. You're mesmerized. You're mesmerized by the shiny thing. Ooh, it has a little bit of a magical enchantment effect on you. You've been watching somebody in social media. Who is it? All right, one more time, okay? Who is thinking about Scorpio? Who's thinking about my collective Scorpios? The roommate diplomat. I haven't seen this one for a while. Sweet! I love it. Okay, so what do we need to know about the roommate diplomat? What does Scorpio need to know about the roommate diplomat? We're about to find out. Four of Cups. See what's going on there? Oh, somebody's trying to offer you something. Oh, it's just, you know, I'm too busy watching TV. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. An opportunity. And the Eight of Pentacles. Work. Or, look at this card. Making money? Is it work or is it making money or is it a little bit of both? And what's on the bottom of the deck? That enchantment, that bling. Okay. Well, what do we think of this? The roommate diplomat. Somebody you're working on having an opportunity with. You're working on this person, but they're just too distracted by whatever they got going on. They could be watching TV. This could be somebody you live with. But that's what I get out of it. That you like this person and you're working on having a relationship with them, and you're waiting for an opportunity to get their attention, but they're just not really there. Okay, well, you can decide how long you're going to go on with that too. Okay, now we've been focused on who's thinking about Scorpio. Now we want to ask, who's Scorpio thinking about, right? It's only fair. Okay, who is Scorpio thinking about? We'll do a couple of these, and then we'll do the Urban Crow Oracle. And then I shall cease to take up your time. So who's thinking about Scorpio? Or no, who is Scorpio? Who is Scorpio thinking about? Who is Scorpio thinking about? The Grill Master. Scorpio's hungry. Yeah. Look at that flame. Holy smokes. Woo! Fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? Okay, Scorpio, what have you got going on with the Grill Master? Let's get nosy and find out. One more time. Scorpio and the Grill Master. The Ten of Pentacles. Is this hubby? Is this hubby dear? Is this hubby dear? This one's popping up all the time. Not only that, this one's popping out. And who is... Oh, we have the Six of Wands. Oh, lots of attention. Somebody's been paying a lot of attention to somebody. Oh, so this is somebody you're building your life with. And, you know, we could have a pregnancy going. Or this could be just a VIP, a very important person. Be another way of saying Grill Master is a very important person to you. Or you're having their baby, or you want to. And then there's the Six of Wands. This is a card of, well, this is a card of congratulations. So maybe somebody's graduating, because 'tis the season for that. Maybe you're congratulating somebody on the birth of a new child, or it could be, this is the card of somebody getting a lot of attention, okay? Getting noticed for the things they do well. Maybe the Grill Master's a master grill master. Or maybe this is someone who you just love and you pay a lot of attention to. Maybe you love them because they pay a lot of attention to you. Okay, so that looks pretty cozy. Let's ask once more, who is on Scorpio's mind? Who's on Scorpio's mind? The world wants to know. What's Scorpio thinking about? The overwhelmed mom. I haven't seen her for a while. The last time I saw her, she was pissed. Well, I hope she's not pissed this time. Okay, so what do we need to know about the overwhelmed mom? Scorpio's thinking about the overwhelmed mama. Ten of Pentacles. You heard me shuffle the cards anyway. Is the overwhelmed mom married to the Grill Master by any chance? I kid you not. Here's the Empress again. What's the next card going to be? The Hierophant. This is a marriage. So the overwhelmed mom and the Grill Master are married to each other? Is that what this reading is telling me? And you're thinking about each other? Sweet. You go. You keep going. That's nice. It's nice to see a true love in the world. In this world of craziness. Okay, let's get the Urban Crow Oracle out for you. We're in the middle of the week. I hope you're having a wonderful week, Scorpio. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Okay, so we need a good Urban Crow Oracle for our friends Scorpios. Thank you. And here we have commitment. We really are looking at somebody who's happily married today. Isn't that sweet? Look at, they're building a nest. They're going to hatch eggs. Boy, that Empress wasn't just messing around. I think there is a baby coming. Okay, let's look at it. And it's an 8. So 8 is the number of work, mastery, hard work, taking authority over something. And it's the number of change, 2. So let's read about it. Nature photographer June Hunter has documented the lives of a pair of crows she calls George and Mabel, and their commitment to one another. When George's beak was broke due to an accident, his loving and faithful partner Mabel took over to ensure that George was fed and protected. When they coupled up, they agreed for better or worse, in sickness and in health. I feel like I'm officiating somebody's marriage. This loving pair remains committed. The commitment card asks that you examine areas where you have entered into an obligation. Are you ready to put in the work if needed? Are you willing to sacrifice something to ensure that you stay true to your word? If it is a goal you are committed to, seeing through to completion, are you willing to offer your time and resources? Think about the commitments you have made. Do they raise your vibration just thinking about them? Or do you feel heaviness associated with the situation? Of course, we all have our moments of feeling less than enthusiastic. The question you may need to consider is if those moments of angst and resentment outweigh the love and support your commitment brings to your situation. That was a good reading, and it asks a lot of important questions about things that maybe didn't come up too much in this reading. Or maybe that segment about the hungry beast resonated with you more than I realize. If you want to leave a comment and let me know, I would love to hear from you. But it was nice reading for you, Scorpio, and like I said, I hope you have a lovely week. Thank you for turning into Hoodie Priestess for a tarot reading, and take care. I love you.